Back to the hole it is. But yeah, have you got anything planned for today, Gator? Or are you just gonna chill?
What are you doing here? It hasn't been safe around here as of late.
I'm not doing anything. You're doing a great job keeping watch.
You'd better believe it.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything at all. Worry not. I watched some footy, mate. I cannot do the English accent.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself.
LIVESTREAM, nothing too crazy. Footy, mate.
I'll have a beer.
At the moment, Henry's been like me so far because I have him sleeping during the day and going off during the night. Just because I recently I've been having to do so much stealth and thieving that he gets tired by the beginning of the day and I have to go sleep. Your sleep pattern, yeah, it's practically the same. I have to go to the office on Monday, so tomorrow basically. I think I'll still stream all night, play all night, and I'm gonna go there earlier. I don't have to go and do anything. I have to go and work out my new um my new, what you call it, sign my new English please contract. You said it, contract, yeah. Sign my new contract and work out a few things, and I'm going to negotiate as well a few things. And then I'll be back here, so probably I'm just gonna go there. I'm gonna play all night. I'm gonna go from here to there, gonna go back and gonna sleep a bit, and then I'm gonna play again. Right, so to the next task ahead. I have a 1 quadrillion pay raise, please. Yeah. No, yeah, I like. Luckily, this is so weird to have it to be in this position because I've always had to fight for scraps my whole life. I'm in a position where I'm going there because they need me and I can make the terms basically. So I've already been speaking to this guy. This guy means my boss, and we've had arranged a few things and works pretty much on my favor and feels good because it's like, this is how my schedule's going to work and this is how much more I want. And they were like, yeah, sure, yeah, everything you want. And also I want to have more days off in the year.
Go! Go!
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it's about time. At some point I was doing things that Gave me PTSD. Right, off we go. I don't think I've ever been to this part. Well, no, obviously not, because I had the mist.
Go!
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Didn't like that at work. Yeah, no, definitely not. Let's have a look at this for a second, because this is what I want. It has to be beside water.
Beautiful.
My words exactly.
God.
Radio. Let's see. Learn more about Stena. Rapstein. Rapstein. Hello.
God bless.
Kill the whole village. Please, no. Pint. This is the man.
Are you Pine?
I am. Why?
I'm looking for his dinner.
I don't know any Stenner.
Sternad said something different.
You're a friend of Sternard's, are you?
Ah, God forbid. That's all I need. A friend like that bastard. But he was the only one who really knew Denner.
You're right there. Stenner was always cursing him.
Well
He
played.
was as lazy as a pig, but always wanted his share.
So you knew Denner? Can you tell me anything about her?
I know Stenner all right, but she ain't been here in some time. Why are you looking for her? What do you want from her?
I'm looking for a... Back in the city, they think she's either dead or run off somewhere. And you're the last person to see her before she went missing.
Kurva.
Curva.
What can you tell me about Zdena?
She always had it hard. She lost her parents and her home as a child. She had to learn to take care of herself.
And what about Sternad? How does he fit into this?
Sternard was her guardian angel, as she used to say. If she hadn't been thieving with him, she probably would have ended up a whore. But by sharing with him, she could do what she wanted.
Uh-huh. I'm surprised she stuck with him as long as she did.
That's because she had a hideout somewhere nearby. That's why she'd come to me with her loot, before they taxed her on the spot. And the last time she was here, she said one more haul like this, and she'll be able to go wherever she wanted, to Prague or Vienna.
I heard she wanted to sell you some valuables. Is that true?
Oh, aye. She had a good haul. No rubbish. Mostly jewelry, rings, one signet ring with a coat of arms and everything. She left it all here. I paid her a pretty sum of coin. It was a good thing she had a basket with her. Otherwise, she couldn't have carried it all.
And what about that signet ring? Do you still have it?
She didn't sell me the ring. She wanted to keep it. Said it'd bring her luck someday.
Do you know what kind of luck she
It was
meant?
it belonged to the
Did you
Grola,
recognize the signet on the ring?
right?
No,
I'm
I
guessing.
didn't recognize that signet. But all the while, Dana was giggling to herself. I reckon she had her eye on another mark.
Where did she go next from here? You said she had a lot of coin on her.
That she did. She also had a feeling someone was following her. Someone on a horse.
Someone followed her on a horse from Kuttenberg. Did she say what he looked like?
She didn't. At first, she thought it was some wealthy lord out for a ride. But he held back. Never passed by her and...
And did you see him? Did he come all the way here?
No. but Stenna thought he would show. She even left her scarf here and paid some girl to walk around with it to make it look like she was still here.
And then where'd she go?
She wanted to go the back way, through the woods, so nobody could follow her. Past the woods is a road and a ford across a stream. Next to it is a huge boulder. When it rains, the water can rise fast. The road goes on to Kuttenberg.
Well, if it leads back to the road and there was really someone following her, I reckon if they saw she was long in returning, they could have waited for her at the ford, no?
Fuck! That's quite possible. I made a point of looking, but I didn't see any riders that day, so I forgot about it.
Mm.
And could it have been William?
And who would that be?
He's this bard she
The
was saying.
bard.
I don't know about that. I don't remember her mentioning nobody by that name.
And could it have been Father Prokop following her?
What do I know?
Fucking
If he has a
hell.
horse and fancy clothes. But why would he do it?
I heard he wanted to find her an honest job, but she wasn't interested.
I don't know. She didn't say nothing about that.
Well, I'll go and check out that ford. Maybe I'll find something there.
I hope you don't. Take care.
Very well then. That wasn't much help. But okay. The Thief's Fate. Ow. Can I cross this? Alright. See, I didn't kill anyone. It all worked out. Hey. Ooh, that's also good. I'm gonna use this one first because I'm gonna need it probably. And then it could be useful. Very well.
That has to be that ford Pint was talking about. I should take a look around here.
Yeah, there's blood here. Hold up. Right. Goes here then.
This must be that basket of silver Zdena was carrying with her. She wouldn't have just left that here. But where did it come from? Maybe it rolled down the hill?
Yeah, she went into the woods. It's blood. A turnip. Well, a lepiota. Whatever the fuck that is. God.
Poor thing. She didn't get very far. Ugh. She's been lying here a long time. At first glance, this body isn't as mutilated as the others.
Well, that's because she got away, I guess.
Unfortunately, I can't tell if somebody strangled her like the others. She's been lying here too long for that, but her head is smashed in. Either the murderer hit her with a rock, or dashed her hard against the ground. She must have put up a fight. Or maybe he lost his patience. Oh, she's all stuck to her clothes. They're torn up, but I don't see any cuts. The rips are odd. Like someone was looking for something.
Her head smashed in. Where is he from? The Tom McKay. Sounds a little bit maybe north, right?
I
To
can't make
guess.
much out by now, but it seems as if the fingers on her right hand are broken. Did the murderer torture her? Or was he trying to get something out of her hand?
The ring.
Oh, my God. Oh, something fell out of her.
Oh, the ring.
A signet ring. Oh, that must be the one she stole. But how did it get inside her?
Plymouth.
Did she swallow it herself?
Very south.
Or did the murderer shove it in there? Was she trying to hide it? Or was it punishment for stealing? Well, that's enough. But what does it all mean? I'd say she put up a decent fight, and the killer had to improvise, and that's about all I can find out. She's probably been lying here a few weeks, but that ring is a good lead.
Fucking hell, mate, you alright? That's what I was saying. Like he sometimes uses the other U. You know, he says folk. That's why I thought northerner. I guess I have it mixed up. Don't really know the accents. How you doing, Gloom? Pliat. Rightio. Sedena. The second missing girl has finally been found, unfortunately dead. Apparently for quite a while. According to the Sternat, her accomplice and pined her fence. She was probably murdered by the person she robbed. Why? Then did he leave his signet ring with her? I hope Lumiere will recognize the signet. So we're going to Lumiere in order to see who the ring belongs to. It's probably the Growler family. So far so good. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good. It's I don't even know what time is it. It's 10 minutes till 7 a.m. Radio. Suka Duvaya Pliat. Good shit. If you want your son high level Baldur's Gate 3, send into 3-year gloom and forget. I don't know what it means, by the way, gloom. I've just heard it in Counter-Strike. But I also like DJ Pliatman. He does hard bass. Oi, would you come out?
Who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Hail Mary,
Amen.
full of grace.
I found out some interesting things about those murders. Just like you said.
That's wonderful news. But
Each
wait a while.
gets
I
common
promised
curse words.
Catherine we'd wait for
Fuck.
her.
You know
Particular
Catherine?
meaning?
She came to
Ah,
see
okay.
me soon after you did, and started asking me questions. Just like you.
Will you send for her? So, we're all here.
I hope nobody else shows up. How did it go?
I reckon I've found out all I can.
And do you know who the murderer is?
Not exactly, but I have a few ideas.
I've asked around a bit, and I have my own suspicions.
Is that so? See, I was trying to recall some more details, and I had someone come to mind as well.
Oh, I didn't do all this for nothing, did I?
Well, I...
What the fuck?
Catherine, who do you suspect?
Well, I think it was that priest.
Prokop.
That's nonsense. It couldn't have been him.
Couldn't have. Then who do you think it was?
It had to be William.
Oh,
Nobody else knew them all.
What's a Grola?
Now you're talking nonsense.
Was a Grola nobleman?
I'm sure William is innocent.
So I see we disagree. Too bad. We could have been done with it quickly.
Well, who do you think it was then?
I'm not entirely sure. First, I'll tell you what I found out, and then it might be easier for us.
Go on then. Starting with who?
First
Let's talk
Yarka.
about Yarka, the one
Not
raised by Father
entirely.
Prokop.
He
What
did
did
say
you
the
learn
T,
about
didn't
her?
he? Entirely. No, entirely sure. I cannot do those accents.
Prokop didn't just raise her out of the goodness of his heart. He was actually her uncle.
Really? But he still could have killed her.
His own relative.
Why not? He's a priest. I'm sure he knows the story of Cain and Abel.
Yarka started working for the von Grolla family, where she remained until her death.
I was
What's
there
an
to
a
ask whether
PG-3?
she'd given
No,
them any
not
trouble.
not that I
But
know
they
of.
said she was always thorough and reliable.
Ah, so what's the story with von Grolls?
A very wealthy and important family. The mother is quite devout, known to spend a lot of time in prayer. Old von
If you could
Grolla's
do
been
that,
sick for years.
there is some rooms that would
Couldn't
be
get
like
out of
this,
bed.
you know,
So,
full of pop-ups.
who runs affairs?
That would be young Hendel. They say he's quite successful.
That's all I was able to find out.
You still found out more than I did.
But it's not enough.
Nice.
We still don't know who the killer is.
I know what happened to Stania.
I managed to find Stanya.
Alive? You found her alive?
Brutality.
I did. Alive and well. hiding with the charcoal burners.
Boba,
So
Boba,
she's not one of our
your
victims?
paddle, Boba.
She is. She just managed to escape the killer. She said she was attacked on her way home from the baths. She heard somebody talking in a side street, but it was empty. But when she walked by, someone grabbed her by the throat and started strangling her.
And how did she manage to get away?
She was holding an empty pitcher, and she smashed the killer in the face with it. He either got startled or hurt, but
Hold
never
on,
died.
Did she
Boba.
get a look at him? Did she take his eye out or something?
No, she didn't stop to
Para
find out.
beaver.
Just ran. Which is probably why she survived.
And what about the blood in the bedroom?
She cut her hand on the broken pitcher. She didn't stay in her room for long. She was still so scared that she grabbed her things and ran off to her beloved charcoal burner.
Who's still alive? Barson's still alive, guys. It's canon. I hit him with the hilt and he got knocked out. That's the story. The murderer says something.
According
In
to
German.
Stania, the murderer didn't say a word the entire time.
That's strange,
Your
right?
shield.
I'd expect him to at least call her a whore.
The only word he uttered was when she smashed him in the face with the pitcher. He said Scheisse.
So we're looking for a German?
Even I say Scheiße sometimes, and I'm not German.
Right, Gator, something else. As far as I'm concerned, so little that I've watched in TV and movies, the southern, more South England accent usually don't use like a hard R, right? But he uses it a lot. So I've seen. What's that about? It makes me more confused. I don't distinguish. Those also say scheiße. Those are Spanish.
I asked Stania if she knew Prokop. She said no.
Maybe she just
This actor
doesn't
is actually
remember
from
him.
Birmingham.
Or he gave
Ah.
a different name, or...
I don't think Father Prokop is the type to frequent the
And where is
worst
that, in the
tavern
Midlands?
Gutenberg.
I don't know what it is.
Stania admitted that she knows William.
Yeah, okay.
He flirted with her and
Sounds a
tried to
little
get
bit like Ishii.
to know her better, but nothing came of it.
And that's probably why I wanted to kill her. And likely rape her before that.
Well, perhaps, but Stania doesn't think so. She's sure it wasn't William, and no matter what they say about him, in her eyes, he's a good lad. Well, according to Stania, the murderer had a terribly strong grip.
In London, they
Her
don't
neck
have
was bruised for
these
almost a
dialects.
month.
Doesn't almost every man have a
London.
strong grip?
Depending on what they take in hand every day. A tankard, a quill, or a hammer.
Except none of our suspects are miners or blacksmiths, eh? She said she returned from the baths in the evening regularly, and somebody knew exactly which way she would take and where to wait for her.
You mean someone followed her beforehand to figure out where to ambush her?
Who knew that she went to the baths?
Apparently, everyone in the tavern. She didn't hide the fact.
It's a gorilla, dudes. I'm sure of it. She's trying a West Country. Ah, yeah. That sounds right. Sounds more. If you Google it. Yeah, I know West Country because that's Stephen Merchant, right? From the Ricky Gervais show. He speaks sort of like that. A little bit. Similar.
Besides that, she also recalled hearing two voices in the alley. Someone was talking to the killer.
So we have a witness. Now, just to find him.
Or an accomplice? If I remember correctly, the other one must have seen the whole thing, right? And he didn't go to report it.
She also said she was sure it wasn't Mole. He may be a pig, but the evening she ran home, he was in bed snoring. And that's all that Stania told me.
I'm so glad that girl is alive.
Me too. At least someone's had a little luck. Does she want to come back, or will she stay with the charcoal burners?
I don't think she'll come back. She's so scared now they'll come back for her, she doesn't even leave the house. I managed to find Zdena.
You found her? Is she alive too?
No. Unfortunately, she's dead.
And where did you
Rotten.
find her?
Pretty far away. Near the mill she used to sell things at. Someone caught her in the forest when she was coming home with a load of coin and killed her. I reckon she put up a hell of a fight. So the killer got nervous and ended things quickly.
So he didn't strangle or mutilate her?
She'd been lying in the woods for a long time, so I couldn't really tell. But he definitely didn't hack her up like the others.
She pulled off a big robbery.
Judging by what her
Oi,
accomplice
Phil.
said, she robbed
Guten
someone
Morgen.
good. She had so much jewelry
Guten
on her, she could
Morgen.
hardly carry it. And what's odd is when she was murdered, the killer left her basket of valuables behind.
I feel like I say that
So
wrong.
I reckon he didn't kill her for the money.
Father Prokop came looking for Zdena and nearly cursed her on the spot.
What did he
Bristol.
have in common with a thief?
He had also looked after her, but unlike Yarka, she ended up on the street, and he took it badly.
Bristol is the tobacco brand that I used to smoke when I was broke.
Zdena tried to rob young von Grolle.
It was cheap.
Possible she succeeded.
Von Grolle? Yarka worked for them, didn't she?
Ah, that
Wasn't too
whole
bad either.
family is suspicious.
Assumptions. Nothing more.
I'd say it's pretty obvious. Why else would I have found that ring on her?
They just left the ring by her body. That's odd, isn't it?
It wasn't by her
It
body.
is odd.
It was inside of it.
Oh,
I don't know if she swallowed it herself or someone shoved it in her.
Ah, that's awful. But I can't say it surprises me.
My mouth is starting to hurt from all this blabbering.
So are my ears and head.
Come now, we're nearly there. We just need to find our suspect. So, Henry, who do you think did it?
personally, I think it's one of the Von Groller.
I suspect one of the Von Grolles.
What leads you to think that?
Are you sure it wasn't William?
Jarka served them.
Yarka was their maidservant.
I think it's about me?
Right?
Yes. Do you think she was rebelling
There are no
because of
proofs
someone in
about
particular?
that.
Perhaps the young lord?
That's
There's
possible.
no evidence.
Zdena robbed Von Grolle.
That's true.
It's all coming together, isn't it?
And that's all I can pin on him.
So, do we agree that it was young Von Groll?
Well, old Von Groller can't do much now, can he?
So do we really agree
Just so
that
you
our
know,
most likely
Phil.
suspect is young Von Grolle?
Aye. I agree.
I don't have a problem with it. Little rich boys are capable of anything.
Just so you know, Phil,
But what are we gonna do
Gator's
about
suspect
it? Our suspicions
was
aren't
you
enough.
They'll just laugh at us without something more tangible.
a few minutes ago.
So, you want to search their house?
There's nothing else we can do. There must be a clever way to do it.
We have to find some evidence. None of our conjecture is enough.
See, that could have never been me.
All we do.
You could sneak in there.
Slightly
Or
Welsh.
break in?
Catherine, that's not necessary. The young lad wants to learn swordsmanship, and the old one is sick and always calling for a physician.
So I can either pretend to be a sawbones or a swordsman, or break in. That's a lot of options.
You're a clever lad. You'll figure it out.
How can they sound English and Welsh, Gator? They are Czech. Get your shit together, bro. Very well then. You know, I had to do a playthrough afterwards in the Czech. Chechen. No, not Chechen. That's from Chechnya. Czech. Dubs. Bro, you are a sleepwalker. That's right. I feel you didn't think about that, did ya? In any case, examine John Von Grolle's room. Infiltrate the house. Optional. Carlo Vivari accent. I don't even know what is that. I only know how to say boreda. Boreda. I forgot all the Welsh that I learned back then. Me, Catherine, and Lumir agree that young Von Grola is the most suspicious, but suspicion isn't enough. We need proof. We need to get into his house and examine his things. But how to get inside? It's not all that easy getting into the Von Grola's house. It's a reclusive family. I need a good reason for them to let me in. Apparently the son is trying to learn sword fighting, and the father is chronically ill and needs healer. I can be a sword fighter, a sword teacher. Well, we can try that, and if it doesn't work, you know, Nighthawk, Vision, Potion, Quick Finger, and Black Clothing, and we sneak in. Lupoka. Tavo. Servant Tadeus.
Can I help you?
Is this the house of the Von Grolle family?
Yes?
I've come to train. Probably should have washed myself before this. Just Googling places at this point.
I'm Henry of Skalitz. Master Menhard from Frankfurt sent me to train young Master Hendel in sword fighting.
I'm sorry, but I know nothing about it.
Are you telling me I'm not expected? The Master Swordsman won't be pleased.
No, this is surely my mistake. Please, come in.
That
Go to
was
the
easy.
courtyard. You'll have more than enough room there. I'll send the young master to you immediately. God be with you.
Okay, I'm in, lads.
Up a bit, will you?
Wash up a bit. Fuck. Hendel Von Grola. This is our guy. I wanna wash myself. This is our guy. You're gonna stay there, right? Still stank, man? What are you danking at, bro? Think you dare dank at me?
God bless you.
The Lord be praised. Right, so this one. Why are you danking? Please don't be a hard one. Shit. I don't have weak finger. Weak finger? Light finger. This is gonna be very fucking difficult. Oh, first try. Trophies from the victims. We got it, lads.
What the hell? That's hair. All kinds of brown.
And I'm taking your badge.
Bet it belonged to those dead girls. If this isn't proof, nothing is.
Who's there? Leave that door alone, will you?
Don't worry, it's a misunderstanding. I'm the swords trainer. How was longsword in German again? Langeschwart. Langeschwart? Hocheslange? Langschwart. Zweihander. So I was right. I was right. Langschwert. I'm too stupid to learn a fucking language. I managed to find evidence that the von Grollas were involved in those murders, but I don't know if we can do anything more about it. I need to go and talk to Lumir about it. You speak English well? I barely speak English. I speak foreigner English. It's been 5 years, I think. And sometimes I still don't know words. You know, sometimes, like a sophisticated Englishman, sometimes I am mid-sentence and I forget the word for this specific thing. And I stop mid-sentence because I cannot continue. And it's like, this English, this thing that I don't know. I sometimes don't know words in German.
I need to discuss that
That
visit
was
to the von
easy,
Grollas.
wasn't it?
Excellent. Let's find Catherine. You can tell us everything.
That
I
alone
think we
means
were
nothing.
right. Something seriously fishy there.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. What did you find out?
You found something there, didn't you?
I would like to be
Evidence?
better,
I certainly did.
quite frankly,
In the young lord's room.
in 5
What
years.
was it?
This. He had it in a chest in his room. Locks of hair. All brown, but all a bit different. They're definitely
They
from
were all
those murdered
brunettes.
girls.
Hair? But that's not enough.
What do you mean it's not enough?
That definitely won't suffice as proof.
Why wouldn't it? He took them as a keepsake from the dead girls, as a trophy. It was him.
But nobody will believe us. We need more than just hair. A bloody dress or the murder weapon.
And to be honest, I don't think we're going to find anything like that. They're pretty careful to cover their tracks.
Damn it. We're fucked. If we at least had a witness.
And what about 3 witnesses at once?
Where are you going to find 3 witnesses?
Ourselves.
When you don't even have one?
I don't yet, but... Look, we're almost certain young Hendel did it. So what if we set a trap and catch him in the act?
And how do you want to do that? I mean, we don't know who he's planning to murder next.
We'll set someone up. Some brunette.
You want to sacrifice some poor girl?
No, nobody's going to get hurt. We'll be keeping our eye on her the whole time.
The only one I can think of is Stanya. And I highly doubt that she'd want to risk her life again.
Especially
won't
after
have
I
to.
killed,
I'll
knocked
do it.
out
But you
her
haven't had anything to
girlfriend,
do with
her
it.
boyfriend.
He'll see through it immediately. It'll fail.
We'll wait until the lad's out of the house. Maybe we'll dress Catherine up a bit, and she'll go asking for the young lord, father of her child. When Hendel comes home and hears what happened, he'll come looking for her to fix things up.
I'll cause such a scene, they'll be talking about it for years. Then we'll tell them where he can find me, and we've got him.
If you say so. But where can we do it? We can't do it here. They'd figure it out pretty quick.
We can use one of the rooms here in the tavern. It has only one way out. You'll be hiding across the way and jump out at the right moment. I repeat, at the right moment.
Don't worry, we won't take our eyes off you.
Okay.
Where's Hendel? I need to talk to him! Do you hear me? I have to talk to him about our wedding. I won't be left alone with his child.
What are you screeching about, you ninny? There's no Hendel here. Certainly not for the likes of you.
Do you hear that, folks? He fucks me from all sides. Gets me with child, and now he doesn't want to know me. Get rid of her. Disgrace. Oh, so the poor woman has to suffer because of a man's lust. As if it wasn't already bad enough before.
What lies are you spouting, you strumpet? Goodman Hendel never laid eyes on you. Besides, you're too old for him. Nobody will believe your lies.
Old am I? He came to me himself because he wanted a mature woman to breed with. And he never even pulled it out. And he filled me up like a wineskin. Suit yourself. I'll give you some time to think it over. But either you come up with an offer of marriage by evening, or first thing in the morning I'll go to the bailiff. And I'll be damn sure to get justice from him.
Still a fish. Wait, are we sure it's the phone Groller? Yeah, he is, right?
It's open.
I've come to talk with you.
The deer.
Hendel, you wanton whore, debauching my son. A nanny goat
Got an
like
eye.
you. The others were at least young, but you.
Oh, it's the mom.
The trials I have to endure. A husband with both feet in the grave and a son who'll fuck anything with a hole in it. Slice her up so no one will
Jesus.
recognize her, and in case what she says is true, gut her too.
Gutting, is it? I could help you with that.
Hit that bitch, you fool!
Scheiße. So the young Von Groller didn't know shit about it. How many groschen have you got, bitch?
No!
Kill the woman.
Catherine, wait!
Look,
What should I wait for?
I did.
I'm gonna cut that bitch's throat.
How dare you? Hands off, you heretical scum.
Shut up.
Let her speak. I still don't understand what actually went on here. I have some questions for you.
I'll tell you nothing, you serpent. Nothing. You can't keep me here. Let me go. I'm a woman of worth.
If you won't speak now, then the executioner will loosen your tongue when your feet start burning. But why wait, right? I'll cut your ear off. Maybe both of them. All you need to talk is a tongue.
No! Let me go!
And what about Hendel? Did he know what you were doing?
That I was taking care of his immortal soul and eliminating his temptation? Of course not. But one day he'll be grateful to me for it.
He's going to jump for joy. His mother a mad woman, and his servant a murderer.
Speak politely to me, you whore.
Henry, if you have any more questions, you'd better ask them quickly. I'm sorely tempted to finish this here and now.
Why did you do it, for Christ's sake?
Don't blaspheme, you heathen.
Come on, answer him or it's gonna hurt.
My husband, he drank a lot, ran around with whores and didn't pray enough. And God punished him for it. I couldn't allow the same thing to happen to Hendel.
And why kill those girls? Why not just talk to him about it?
I tried, but he wouldn't listen to me. He told me he wanted to sow his wild oats before finding a wife.
So your own son didn't listen to you? And you started killing the girls
who seduced him and emboldened him with their brazenness? If they wanted to whore themselves out, they'll pay for it in hell. But there's no way they were going to drag my Hendel there with them.
So his wild oats. Yeah, what about the hair? That's
what about
weird.
the hair in Hendel's chest? You're trying to tell me he wasn't involved, but he was keeping their hair?
Well, he kept asking about those whores of his, so we always brought him a lock of hair. We told him it was from them, as a parting gift.
Well, he didn't find that strange?
Out of sight, out of mind. He always found some new harlot anyway.
There was no blood where Alice was found. Where did you kill them?
That was up to Thaddeus. He told me
Ah, well,
something
he's
about
dead.
an abandoned barn. I only told him to cut them up thoroughly.
Why?
Why? As a warning. So those whores knew what awaited them. To put the fear of God in them.
Do you realize you also killed girls who had nothing to do with Hendel?
That's not possible. I saw them all with my own 2 eyes, chatting with him and giggling.
And what about that alehouse wench?
That strumpet. I saw how she treated him. It's a damned shame she got away.
But she really had nothing to do with Hendel.
She wouldn't have smiled at him the way she did if she didn't want to fornicate with him.
Gigglers.
They all deserved it. Every single one. And better sooner than later. That trollop in our service even got herself with child. And she wanted to keep it. The slut.
And what about Zdenna? All she did was rob him, and you killed her anyway.
She fawned over him like all the others. He even gave her a ring, which she probably sold immediately. She deserved it. She was a thief, and stealing is a mortal sin.
I'd better stop asking questions.
Burn in hell, all of you.
What'll we do with her now?
Let's take her to the bailiff. She'll get justice there.
We don't have to go anywhere. I'll give her justice right here, right now.
But we can't do that. She has to go before the court. The law must be upheld.
Did
They're gonna
you hear
make
her?
me choose?
I mean, she hasn't got her head on straight. And what judgment will there be? She's from a wealthy family. Nothing will happen to her.
Don't you dare judge me. Only God can do that.
Shut your mouth, you sow. You judged and punished some random girls, and now you'll blaspheme like that?
Our Lord directed me. I did it through His will.
Do you hear that? And you want to let her live?
But that's not justice. It's murder. Henry, won't you say something?
I told you,
God damn it.
don't you dare judge me. I am a servant of God.
To the executioner? Or do we smite her? I mean, she's right. She's gonna get away with it, right? Because she's got money. But if we kill her, Lumir is gonna go away telling. Either way she dies. No, that's the thing. If we take her to court, she might get away with it, you know? What would a paladin do now? Because there is a difference between law, justice and law, you know? Okay, I'll do this, right? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take her to court, but if she leaves, I'm sneaking in and killing her, right?
Put away that knife, Catherine. We'll hand her over to the law.
Don't tell me you'd let her get away with it.
She's not going to get away with anything. She killed so many people. If she's lucky, they'll just hang her. If not, she'll be buried alive.
That's right. We caught her in the act, and she's
We'll just buy
confessed to
herself out of that shit. Doesn't matter.
can't just let her
Doesn't
go.
matter. We do the right
Of
thing.
course they
Take her
can.
to court.
It's I scratch
And if
your
she
back,
leaves,
you
I'll
scratch
kill her.
mine. You'll see that all these rich burgher and lords have their own justice.
That won't happen. I guarantee you she...
You can't guarantee a thing. You're not the bailiff and you won't be judging her.
She's right, though. We can't just let her out into the streets. She must be punished. And if not, then you can always go and pay her a visit, right? You know very well who she is.
All right then, you last of the righteous. Take that viper away, and may God protect you if they set her free.
Don't worry. I'll take her away.
Well, this was a lot stranger than I expected.
You can say
So
that
you
again.
did the right thing.
I'm not sure of anything anymore. Not even myself. Can we just be quiet for a while?
As you wish. But still, it was damned odd.
Aye, that it was. Let's go and see Lumia. I wonder how he fared.
Tell us, Lumir. How did it turn out?
Did it end well? Oh, we're not going to get into trouble now, are we?
It ended well, and I didn't even tell anyone about you.
And how did it go? Did she try to blame it all on her dead servant?
Not at all. She
Knocked
started
out
screaming how
servants.
she hadn't done anything wrong. That those Czech whores deserved it.
Fucking shameless bitch. The nerve.
I think it's more likely she's gone mad from it all. No sane person would consider that a defense of their actions.
A sane
The
person
nerve.
doesn't kill random women walking by.
Exactly. And what do they plan to do with her?
They're discussing it, and will surely continue to do so. Maybe they'll execute her, but more likely they'll lock her up somewhere and let her fester.
I told you so!
She won't escape punishment, and won't hurt anyone else again. Maybe she'll live, but now they can't pretend nothing happened.
And what will you do now? Will you go back to the town hall, Lumir?
It's true I've made amends in the eyes of the law, but I probably won't go back now. Maybe better to write something about it. Who knows?
Won't you go back to drinking?
No, it didn't help anything, did it? If I had just persevered instead, I should have pitied those girls, and not myself.
Don't fret. It was a terrible mess, and all three of us had to put our heads together.
Yes. You helped me when I was in need, and didn't even know it. Maybe I'll just keep helping as long as I can.
Helping others is the best thing a person can do in this world.
You will get things delivered to you on a Sunday in Europe? That's incredible. Gator.
And what will you do, Catherine? Will you stay here?
My work isn't done yet.
That is tremendous.
I have to work in the tavern here, and then we'll see. Maybe I'll find work elsewhere.
Everything is closed. Yeah, no, here it's like the third world. Doesn't matter.
Do you think we could have done better?
Everything can always be done better. But most important is to do it well and quickly.
Catherine is right. I'll still be kicking myself. Maybe to my dying day. But none of us did anything bad.
That's not entirely true.
I'm talking about innocent people. No more girls died because of you. And that's good.
Well, let's go our separate ways.
Thank you, lad. You prevented future murders.
Really works like that.
And you also saved me. And for that, I will be eternally grateful.
I thank you both. Without you, the devil knows how it would have turned out.
Here you are, as a keepsake. And perhaps as a reward. And if you ever pass by, look us up.
Yes, here is a reward, Henry. And Lumiere, we shall certainly meet again.
Well, Gutenberg Night Shield. Well, I'm longsword guy, but okay, thanks. By the way, yeah, Educator was telling me about the Neo. I'm gonna get the Neo. It's got pass-through. Mine doesn't have pass-through. I'm kicking myself, as this guy said. Okay, so there's that. You got the overkill one. You got a 4K pass-through sort of thing. Well, that's the name of the capture card. The name, okay, so, I can tell you no help. Leave you on your own. Does 4K pass through? I think yeah, it does. I just checked it out a few minutes ago when Gator was telling me about it. Yeah, and I was kicking myself because it's so cheap in compared to what I pay for mine, and doesn't have pass through. Right. So the one that 1440p PVR up to 40 AK 44 max. That's a lot of force. Right. So what do we do now? I got a few things here that I could pick up. New quest. I'm gonna pick up those thingies and then I'm gonna go get going this thing main quest. Expensive thing makes no sense to get, especially since I don't even stream. I had another media over 15 years ago. It was a pain in the ass. Back then, capture cards were really bad. All of them. Did you guys ever had the how page? Whoa. How page was RCA cables. RCA cables, dude. The only capture card you could get at the moment that could record things in 1080 or 720 was the whole page. HDS60S at first, and then this one because I upgraded my monitor. Yeah, that's why I want to buy the Neo as well, because I have now a 4K monitor, but I'm playing at 1080. The Neo is so cheap, like it still blows my mind. I'm so out of touch with the upgrades. Right. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy it pretty soon. Thanks for if Gator doesn't mention it today, I would have known about it. Because I don't really go looking into that sort of thing anymore. Oh, it's a symbol. Hold on. Ah, I parted with that book. Thief's Notes. Ah, here we go. This one's got two symbols on it. Got that one. Keeping gold at home is surely not the wisest a thief may find it, even if you locked in the nice chest. Then has this one. Get out of here, you foolish fellow. Hereabouts no food you'll find. That's contraproducent, isn't it? So there is gold, but it says I won't find anything. Both things at the same time.
Greetings to you.
The Lord be praised. That doesn't make sense, does it? Wait, where'd it go? Ah, my side quest went off. No help.
We're now open. Take your pick. All quality wares.
God bless. Good day.
God bless. You're hard to see past all these wares. Speaking of wares.
God bless. Now's not a good time. Let's get together this evening at the Black Horse.
It's one of you idiots that want to gather the Black Horse later on. Well, I have to remember when it's evening tonight. I gotta go to the Black Horse. Right, let's go to Grunt so we can talk to Pisek. Do any of you have watched South Park lately? So it was only one guy. I should have stopped. Fuck's sake, I need sleep in the middle of the day.
Stranger, wait, please.
Grosh told me over a few beers that you had a thing with someone from Horshan, and your husband got battered because of it.
Merciful Mary, so Grosh has been blabbing about me to God knows who. The shame of it. I'll have you know I did no such thing. I'm an honest woman.
My apologies.
That is the same
I'm
thing
merely
the
repeating
butcher's
what I heard.
wife said.
So how are things between you?
And we found out she did fuck the Polish
There's a
guy.
powerful protective charm I desperately need. A thunderstone. It's a great rarity. But Tomlin Bruthans from Horshan has one. He just won't let me have it. The thing is, he sometimes wages it in fights.
I see. Now it all makes sense to me. So that's why your husband fought him.
Exactly. You see, nothing dishonest. But Stimir is feeling ashamed that young Bruthans gave him a thrashing.
Thunderstone.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you want me to fight Tomlin and win the stone for you?
Well, yeah. And I know I'm asking a lot, but I'm really desperate. And I have no one else to turn to. I prayed fervently to the Virgin Mary and implored her for help. And now you've shown up. Besides, you're a born warrior by the looks of you. Twice as tough as those guards at the ironworks, who do nothing but swill Grosh's beer all day. Some landowner's coddled son is no match for you, I'll wager.
You didn't need to flatter me that much, I'll do it.
What is a thunderstone?
Well, they're formed when there's a violent storm with forks of lightning and peals of thunder. The biggest of these are thunderstones. They fall from the sky with a mighty boom and burrow deep into the earth. After a while, they work their way back up to the surface. And if you're lucky, that's where you'll find them.
Why are you so desperate for this piece of rock?
That's my business.
Look, if I'm to help you, I need to know what you're going to do with this stone. I don't want to get caught up in any witchcraft.
This is no witchcraft. It's just... Fine. Listen, I'm afraid for my child. And myself. All my babies died shortly after birth. Bless their souls. And birthing is very hard for me. I nearly died last time. The stone has the power to help me and protect my next infant. That's why I want it.
All right.
Right.
I'll help with your trouble.
Mary, Mother of Mercy, thanks be to the both of you. This means so much to me.
Save your thanks for when I bring it to you.
I shall. Don't you worry about that. We've got some groschen put by, so you'll be handsomely rewarded. I'm also on good terms with Hannah, so I could put a word in for you at the stud farm. She'll give a generous discount if you want to buy a horse from her. And I'll pray and intercede for you, I swear.
All right, you have yourself a deal. I'll go to Horshan and take on that Tomlin fellow.
God bless you. The Broadhands have a big farm. There's a wayside shrine in front of the gate and an orchard out the back. That's where you should find him. But be careful and don't underestimate him. The stone has great power and it won't be easy. God be with you. And wash up a bit. You look awful.
God forsaken. uh, every time. Every time, you know what? It's fucking expensive, the bathhouses, you know? Oh, God. Okay. Thunderstone. Numerous folk tales mention the thunderstone, an object that supposedly falls to the ground along with lightning during storms. Sometimes it falls immediately, other times it appears only after 7 days, months, or even years. Its size is said to depend on the strength of the lightning, the depth it burrowed into upon impact, and the manner in which it later surfaced. This led to various popular beliefs about it, which, however, had little basis in reality. In fact, thunderstone referred to various prehistoric stone tools or different types of stone notable for their unusual color, shape, or unique location in the landscape. The thunderstone was reputedly believed to bring abundant crops to protect fields from lightning, hail, and pests. One custom stemming from pagan traditions was, for example, placing a thunderstone into seeds at sowing time. Sowing? I don't know. The stone, however, had not only a magical but also a practical function. It was used to mark territorial boundaries and serve as a safeguard for clearly defined territories. Sometimes it could even become part of tools or weapons. I see. Prehistoric tools. It's actually pretty fire.
A bit longer without food and I'll...
Stop whining.
really start to be grumpy.
I need sleep as well.
Good day.
Matthias.
So, how's your work coming along?
What's it to you? Get lost before I pull your tongue out with a pair of tongs.
Kiss my arse.
Take care, friend. Greetings.
Kiss my arse. I hear you got a handy apprentice.
Hey you, Zdimir. I need to talk to you about your fight with Tomlin.
I got battered, and I'm not proud of it, so I'd rather not dwell on it.
Look, I want to help Kona get that stone, so I could really use your experience.
Ah, I see. All right then. And thanks a lot for wanting to help us.
So tell me, how can I beat Tomlin?
Look at it this way. I'm bigger, but he's faster. So I thought that if I got up really close to him, he'd lose that advantage and I'd use brute force to
No,
overcome
because
him.
it got the shorter reach. So the closer the distance, the harder the shorter reach hits.
Brute force alone seldom works. That kind of blunt approach only works on opponents who don't know how to fight.
Look, are you here to give advice or take it? Although, yeah, you're right. I've experienced that for myself. I tried a few times.
Ah shit, repetition
But
lost.
whenever I went to grab him, he'd wriggle out of the way. Then, during one attempt, he grabbed my hand, tripped me, and put me in a headlock. At which point all I could do was eat dirt in that pigsty where Tomlin likes to fight.
I was some iron in the glove. Disgraceful.
Sacra. That doesn't bode well for me.
Well, yeah, he's certainly a handful. But I still think my plan was a good one. So my advice would be to do exactly what I did.
Winning the clinch?
Just be careful not to get caught like I was. He looks a bit of a milksop at first glance, but he's as strong as an ox. Keep a safe distance. Avoid making pointless strikes, and only attack him when you're sure it'll work. And when, or rather if, you manage to grab him, pound him as hard as you can. Don't let up, and don't give him a chance to turn around.
Sound advice. That makes sense. I'll try that. Rumor has it you have a very skilled apprentice.
Matthias? That's right. The lad has got a God-given talent. Just look at this dagger he made me. Have you ever seen such fine work?
Stick a finger in his eye socket and grab his nut. John Jones style.
Pretty good work. For a village blacksmith. I expected worse.
Village blacksmith? What are you yammering about, you horse face? You've never seen anything so fine in your entire life.
Calm down. I'm telling you, I've been
Check out
forging
my
daggers like this
sword.
with my father since I was a young lad.
Know what, you master of masters? I bet my apprentice is a better blacksmith than you. What do you say?
How would a bet like that work?
You'll give me a few groschen as a deposit.
Wasn't I
forge
here
a
to
hunting
help
sword.
you?
Matthias is just working on one now. And if you forge a better one, you'll get both swords, and they'll give you back twice as many groschen.
And of course, you'll be the judge, right?
Well, of course. But I'll decide fairly, don't you worry.
And what if my sword isn't better?
Then you lose and I keep the groschen. What else? Am I supposed to stick up my arse? Do you take the bet or not?
100? Yeah, okay.
Accept. I'll knock you down a peg and make some money while I'm at it.
You haven't won yet, Master Blacksmith.
I was gonna get into this anyway because of fucking... The fucking... All the answers were obnoxious.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Wait, what? Why it's stabbing the anvil? Dot W.
Good day.
On cold. As long as it keeps sparking now, I think I have to keep going, right? Mm.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Damn, it's burning.
It's supposed to be burning, isn't it? Right, so I think that side it's like done already.
I have to hammer it more evenly. And that's that.
If you're only hitting a long sword in an anvil, how do you make it straight? I go grab some lunch. Hey, have fun. Enjoy, man. How do you make it straight, like not bent, if it's in an anvil? I would imagine... 3? A fucking 3? Motherfucker. Balancing so sharp that a feather is cut in half by its own weight when it hits the blade. That's what this blade should be, but... you're telling me... Shit, it's pretty bad. Should I make another one? Ask it politely. Whatever.
How can I help you today, friend?
I brought you the hunting sword.
Aye, I saw you work. You shouldn't hunch over the anvil so much. Your back will ache when you're as old as I am.
Right. Thanks for the advice. Can we get on with our bet?
All right, all right. Wait here. I'll go and fetch Matthias, and we'll see which one of you is the better blacksmith. Well then, let's see what you made.
Feast your eyes.
Looks pretty good, huh?
What about you, Matthias?
Here it is, master.
Mine's better.
Let's see here. That's impossible. Such balance. I'm sorry, Matthias, but his sword is better.
What?
Mega
Listen,
down.
you're wasting your talent here. If you're ever in Kuttenberg, Ask for Nicholas Crondell. He's the best armorsmith in the region. He might take you on as his apprentice.
Thanks for the advice. But where's my prize?
Here's your money.
Thank you kindly, master. And you, give me the sword.
What? Forget it. That blade of yours will fall apart any moment anyway. It may look nice, but if we're fighting with them, I'd slice you to ribbons.
Oh.
Take a good look at me, you yokel. You really want to fight me? You might end up losing your head as well as your sword.
All right, calm
Ah,
down, mate.
come on.
We don't want any trouble.
Just a nice
I knew I must
spar.
have misheard you. You said you were giving me your sword, and with pleasure, didn't you?
You can shove it for all I care.
A good day to you, too. And if you ever feel like holding another contest like this, I'd love to take part.
Cookie bastard. You know what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna sell both of them. Ah, I cannot trade.
Well. And wash up a bit.
And washed up again. I gotta go to the bath. The bath houses. I gotta defeat that guy on a fight. She puts it out. But, if possible, I would like to sleep. So maybe I can sleep for a little bit. Wait, not sleepy anymore? Just a minute here. Then they will see me and I'm gonna have to pay a little bit. Just a little bit. No, there. 70.
You know business. You won't come here making trouble, fella.
Seven? Ah, because of the clothes.
How about I kick your teeth in instead? Then what'll you do?
Hang on. Leave me alone. We'll forget about it. I won't say a word to anyone. Just go. Off the property.
Most
Off you go.
appreciated. I am a menace.
That's it. Go now.
And wash out a bit, will ya? Stinky Henry. Menace to society. It feels a little bit like... I don't want to say it because... you guys are gonna think I'm a bully. But, you know, there is things in life that I like to handle that way.
Quick.
It's just easier. Right. Pisic.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Greetings. The Lord be praised. Blacksmith.
I got this job from Ulrich von Neuhaus.
But I can make sure he knows how you run the place.
Pisic.
That's the 5th yucca who got scrushed in here.
Hold up a bit. Let me... My investigation in the Horshan Royal Mines is to be aided by Christian of Pisic. Oh, that's true. We want... this is rescuing Capon. What I should be doing instead of fighting around is Vavak's direct subordinate, steward of the royal mints in the Italian court, since he wanted the mint master office for himself, and Vavak paid him to it due to his connection with Sigismund. He should have personal interest in successful investigation. I must go and see him and prove my alliance using Ruthard's password via Argentum. The way of the silver in Latin.
This is some jiggery-pokery.
Hello, Taki. Welcome in.
And now clear off.
That'll
Can't
be
just walk around the mines.
that'll be 150 for the monster. Yeah. You know, in some corner shops, I just go. I just repeat I just ask for the price, and then when they say the price, I repeat it loudly. You know. I actually do that sometimes. 150. You know, I sort of put a face of a sort of maniac face, sort of like 150. Mouth open and all.
You're
Sometimes
Christian at
works.
Pisek?
I am. What do you need?
Kunzlin Ruthard sent me about Via Argentum.
I see. But I'm afraid I don't have good news for Sir Kunzling. I haven't made much progress regarding the matter we discussed. I just don't have the time to investigate. I'm always needed somewhere, and there's always someone following me around.
Have you found out anything at all?
Just rumors. And those are useless. What's your name?
Henry.
All right. Listen up, Henry. Nobody can know I'm looking into it. It's a very dangerous game. If Sir Kunzling trusts you, you could help me in my investigation.
Well, that's actually why I'm here.
Excellent. Excellent. You don't happen to come from a family of miners or smelters, do you?
I'm from Skalitz, so I know a little bit about mining.
My word. You didn't work in the mines, did you?
I visited the mine once, but not to dig.
So I expect you don't know much. Well, no matter. I'll be happy to tell you everything you need to know. Now, follow me.
My
please.
father
We need to
actually
talk somewhere
worked
in
in
private.
copper mines when he was a kid. Ore merchants. Remember the ore? What was it called? The ore from Gothic? The blue ore that we blew up? Merchants play an important role in the developed mining process of Gutenberg. Independent entrepreneurs known as ore merchants who bought ore from the king's vassals. Vassals? Is that how you say that? Feudal miners or the miners themselves, and proceeded in their own smelters. They smelted the mine ore and then were obliged to deliver the produced silver to the Gutenberg mint at an agreed price. Thus they were important links in the entire process of silver production. The ore merchants were naturally aware of their importance in the mining industry, and therefore they founded their own association to protect their properties and interests. Yeah, so I basically a syndicate, right? It was not uncommon for greed to lead the ore merchants to violate the law for their benefits. So basically a syndicate. For example, secretly pressuring to lower the price of ore, thereby increasing their profits at the expense of the miners and the rulers. So actually not a syndicate, more a company. This music won't go off.
Where should I start looking?
Straight to the point. I like that. We know for a fact the silver must be getting lost somewhere on its way to the mint. That means it would be best to discreetly inspect all operations and find out where the problem is. First of all, you should ask miners from every shift how many corves they mine in a day. After that, we'll compare the numbers to the mine record books and see.
But the yields aren't the same every day, right?
True. That's why we have to focus on one particular day. For example, the other day, on the Feast of St. Petronilla. Foreman Fett was beaming and bragging to me about how much it helped. I mean, mined out.
Ah.
Won't they be suspicious if I ask those kind of questions?
Of course. You'll have to proceed with the utmost caution. Nevertheless, the miners are a strange bunch. They might not be very forthcoming at first, and they have an odd way of
2
speaking.
and 4, let's
Like
go.
calling each other Sonny, however old they are. Or... But you'll hear for yourself. You should pretend to be really interested in them, and maybe they'll open up to you. You could be a scholar writing a treatise on silver mining. Or perhaps a nobleman interested in buying a mine. Or just say I'm your distant uncle who's initiating you into the ins and outs of my job. It's up to you.
An inquisitive scholar, a rich nobleman, your nephew. How far is the bathhouse? Because if I smell, they're not gonna believe I'm a nobleman or a scholar.
Pretending to be your nephew sounds like the best option.
Suit yourself. Just don't change your story so you don't arouse suspicion. But to the point, each day 3 shifts work in the shaft. Each has its foreman, or gaffer, as they say. The first shift is led by Frank, the second by Paul, and the third by Samko. You'll have to ask each one of them how many corves they mined. Samko's hewers should be off work now. You'll find the other 2 shifts in the mine. Take this, so the guards will let you in. It's a letter of safe conduct bearing my seal, allowing you free movement within the mine.
And what are you gonna do?
I'll return to the estate to do my job. What else? I reckon they must be wondering where I am by now. Once you find out how many corves the 3 shifts mined on the Feast of St. Petronilla, return to me. We'll compare that number to the entry in the mine book. And don't forget, don't draw attention.
What is this path of silver, anyway?
It's the whole process, from digging the silver ore out of the ground and processing it, to minting silver coins. Silver is found in ore veins underground. The pitmen mine it and get it to the surface. The chief foreman of a gallery counts the corves, and the assayer estimates the purchase price of the ore for the smelter. The raw ore goes to the smelter, where it's crushed in a stamp mill before it can be purified by roasting. Roasted ore goes to the furnaces, where it's smelted into raw and then pure silver. Silver is then cast into rods, about as thick as your little finger.
Who owns the silver that's mined here?
All the silver in the Kingdom of Bohemia belongs to the king, whether it's above ground or still below it. Though I'm sure you understand, the king has a lot on his mind, and he can't be expected to worry about mining, so he leases out the mining rights to his tenants. It's called the Burgergau. There's a lot of money in it. The tenants have to pay the king, and the king also receives a share of the pure silver from the smelting works. That's the royal tithe.
Can any silver get lost?
It can. And unfortunately, it does happen. It may be a capital offense, but even that won't deter everyone. Most often, a pitman tries to smuggle pieces of ore under his clothes. It doesn't end well. Nevertheless, the entire path of the silver, from the ore beneath the ground to minted coins,
Take
is
it easy,
closely
Taki.
guarded. Every step is recorded in the books, so if someone is stealing large quantities, they must have it pretty damn well figured out.
Right.
Who checks the royal share?
The royal mint master and his subordinates are responsible for collecting the royal share. That also means me and the shaft foreman. That is why every step of the path of silver is monitored and recorded, starting with how much ore is
It's
mined.
8
The
a.m.
smelting works owners don't have to be monitored as closely, since they buy the ore from us. It's in their best interest to get the highest possible yield after deducting the royal share.
Who makes money from all this?
The thing is, everyone does. Pitmen get paid for mining in the shaft. Mine operators get paid for raw ore. The smelters then smelt everything, sell the pure silver, and deduct the raw tithe. The silver rubs off on the hands of anyone who even touches it. But there's still enough left over for the king.
By the way, I've had the honor of meeting your brother, Peter.
Well, well. Small world.
He was a great help to us at Sukdal.
Even though we had some disagreements, I respect him for everything he succeeded in doing. If it weren't for him, I'd never have been able to do what I do.
Right. This song won't go off. But yeah, the capture card is out for delivery at 2 or 4. From 2 to 4. Brilliant. I'm supposed to ask the resting third shift foreman Samko how many cores of ore his son is mined for the feast of Saint Petronilla. Samko. Fett. Won't ask Fett. Samko.
Are you Foreman Samko?
Aye, I am. Who's asking?
My name is Henry. Steward Christian sent me to you. I'm his nephew. He wants me to learn about his work.
Why should I care? Didn't you see we're off graft?
Sir Christian told me to ask about anything that interests me, and that you'll tell me.
Ah, Sonny, I'm so tired. I haven't even got the strength for gabbing. I wouldn't mind having a game of dice, but minus rules. Then I'll tell you everything. What'd you say?
Let's play dice. Fuck.
Alright, let's do it. I don't think I've played miners with a real miner before.
See? Kidder. There's a first time for everything. Let's crack on. Let the groschen roll.
Fucker. I got 2 loaded dice. I don't know if that's a good thing. Wait, did I steal another one? Well, I got 2 of those.
Come on then, show us what you can do, unless you're playing for the first time.
Ah, bollocks. Ah, yeah, sorry, the thingy.
Here.
There. You busted that. You're rolling 3 dice? Holy shit. Now you busted. Cheating bastard.
Huh.
Can you believe that shit? Two, 300. Nah. Roll it again. Throw again. Holy fucking luck I have.
Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Fuck me. Wait.
Remind me not to play with you next time.
What are you talking about?
Here.
Should I put the camera to the other side instead?
Oh no! Not good.
Ah, he busted. $250 and $300. I'm not gonna get a better hand, am I? I think Tag is AFK room.
Here. Oh no!
Haha.
Not good.
$500, $600. Yeah, why not? We're ahead. Only 50 to go.
Here.
This guy is not afraid of anything.
My God, I'm done.
Right. One.
Fuck that.
Great game, Sonny.
Now will you tell me what I want to know?
Aye, ask away.
Ah, yeah, sorry. Whoop. There we go.
What is the work of a miner about? Aye, that's a good question, Mara. Mostly about oaking. Any yakker will tell you that. But proper rest is even more important than graft. You're as weak as a midgie without it.
So how do you rest?
Depends. Some have a kip, some a swally, some go whoring. As for me, I play dice.
How do you mine ore?
Either we're on hard rock, and then no one's hewing shit, or we're hewing something soft, and then it goes grand. Only then there's not much silver in the ore, and you've got to smelt the shit out of it.
How much do you make doing this?
Don't even get me started. The chink's bad, and it's getting worse. Half a grosh and a cough is no.
How many cores did you mine on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
I can tell you exactly. All the yakkers were working, and we were getting along nicely. We managed to hulk 34 corves without skimping on hame time. First time in ages, that was.
That's all I
by
need to know.
Geordie.
If you need out else, feel free to drop by.
Geordie Shore. You're a fat Geordie cunt. And then she says, I'm no Geordie. Right. Find out the amount. Wait, hold on. Good day. Dude, the music won't go off. Hello. Foreman Frank, don't go to bed.
Foreman Frank?
What you looking for, Sonny? Can't you see we're hewing?
Sir Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm his nephew, Henry. I'm supposed to see what the work in the mine is all about.
He's grooming a successor, eh? But you can't just amble around. You'll count your creels.
I'll just have a few questions.
The more we gab, the less we gar. but make it snappy, man. What do you want to know, like?
Like, a lot of them say like at the end.
What is the work of a miner really about?
What's it about? Bugger all, kidder. No great shakes. We gans through the roads, Bella. Hewing off from rock in the dark and breathing in the stithe.
How exactly do you mine ore?
Bloody hell. Have you never seen a yakka graft, kidder? You take a kevel and ding away at the rock till it crumbles. And if you keep ganning at it for a couple of years and don't croak from the stithe, then you'll keel over from exhaustion or get scrushed by the ceiling of the road you're hewing.
How do you get the ore outside?
Same way it's hewed, in the dark and in coves. On top of that, you spend a lot of the bloody time on all fours. Once you get out by with the corf, you get a tally, and you can get back in by.
How much do you get for your work?
I'll tell you, man. Them deputies up at bank make a howfin' pile of chink. But us buggers, the ones doing all the graft, we earn a pittance.
Can you give me a more specific number?
Sometimes, not even half a grosh and a cough. That's near way to make a living, man.
Nay.
I wonder, how much do you mine in a day?
That depends on how much ore you howk out of this or that face.
No way.
It varies.
How much did you mine, say, on the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Listen, kidder. Aren't you a bit too curious? So Christian himself can tell you how much he's got written down in the mine book.
Maybe I can persuade him.
What do you want in return for telling me? Is there anything I can do for you?
Well, there is something you could do for us. Me and my crew have been howking away in this heat, and we're bloody parched. We could do with a proper bevy, but Foreman Fett got scunnered we were boozing in the shaft, so he locked it away in a chest on the bank, bringing enough ale for the whole crew. And I'll tell you how many corves it was.
Specifically ale.
I'll try to get you that beer.
You could try talking some sense into Fett. Maybe he'll listen to an outsider and see that tormenting yakkers with thirst is inhuman. Take care.
Another task at hand. Another one that I had to convince. I knew using the brute force was better option. Rank.
Greetings. God be with.
I never have a beer. It's fresh. It's only one.
You, my friend.
Well, good day.
That one.
Where did you say?
That one too, right? Chest in a chest in the camp behind the dugouts.
I'll be back.
Fuck. Can you get a moment of peace today, man? See you soon, my friend.
Chill out. Covered in branches. Ah, here? Ah, piece of cake.
God bless.
I've got to convince this guy? No, I'm just gonna give it to that other guy. Where did he go?
Christ, what?
Where the fuck is he? Just a minute ago he was here.
Hail Mary.
He fucking vanished. Well, I guess I'll go see about this thing then. Although I think I have to get in the mine. Ah, here. No, this is Fett. I cannot talk to Fett, supposedly. Ah, it's inside the mine. Maybe he's inside the mine. Right.
You're the head foreman here?
And who are you? You have no business here.
Henry. I have a letter from Sir Christian. I'm his nephew. I'm supposed to take a look around the place.
Look around all you want. Just don't get hurt doing it. They call me Thet. Head Gaffer Thet. If you have any questions, ask away and don't keep me waiting.
What does a head foreman actually do?
What do you do? I give orders to all the yakkers in the pit and in the shafts. They call me Master. And they're proper respectful, because I'm the one who doles them out the chink for what they hear. I also keep the records. check the counts, and keep the coffers for the yield.
How many miners are you in charge of?
Oh, you know, Sonny, that depends. Every crew has a gaffer, a foreman. He hires men as necessary. There are 3 crews in the pits now, so I reckon there's about 30 pitmen just there.
How much ore do you extract in a day?
It's a little different every day. It depends on the rock they're hewing, if it's soft or hard. Sometimes it's 50 calves, sometimes 70.
How much do the miners earn?
I pay them half a groschen for every full calf. The more calves of ore they bring out by, the more groschen they get. If they happen to be hewing soft rock with less silver, I give them some extra chink from the yield, so they earn roughly the same.
That's a lie.
How much was extracted on, say, the Feast of St. Petronilla?
Well, fuck. It's interesting you should ask about that particular day. I actually know that one exactly. It was a lovely 90 calves.
90.
The most in a really long time.
$90. Ah, yeah, I forgot it's in.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Greetings, Master Guard.
Oh, I can just go in the mine? I thought they wouldn't let me. Dude, I'm gonna... The hell? He was still playing the song in the menu. There's coming or crash. No, it was just... It's just that the sneaking in song was playing for a while. And I got out in the menu and it was still playing. So I closed the game. But I'm right where I left. Save's coming? Can you do that? Where's the music? Or do you mean I was using the quit out to make a save? Because that save is only to continue. You cannot load it. Booba. You're gonna use the quit save to load it back. Just in case. Don't I have emotes about it? I thought I did. Ah, my 7 TV. No, you need to use save your snaps for saving the game. You don't have save game as the thing. Yeah, I got that one. What else? Got that one. Switch hub. Right. Let's see what's going on in the mine. You know, whenever I go in mines here, it reminds me of Gothic. Because in Gothic it was all about mining. Foreman Frank, I got your beer.
I've got the ale right here.
Let me see that.
That's proper canny, Mara. The lads will be chuffed.
Glad to hear it. Now tell me what I want to know.
No, looking up.
Feast of St. Petronilla, you see? Aye, that was a good bloody gar. We hewed no less than 36 coves, we did.
Thanks.
Nah, thank ye. Now leave us to hew, Mara. We've got a lot of graft ahead of us. Farewell, my friend.
You don't have any roll fill? Just realize. I didn't even... Oh, yeah. Man by Paul Sonny's. Sonny. You do now.
Where can I find your foreman, Paul?
What you doing here, kidder? Who let you in, bay?
I've got a letter of safe conduct from Christian of Pisek. He's my uncle. He sent me to
I
see
does
the
not show
mines
probably
and learn
just
what his work is all
because
about.
His graft.
gotta reload or something.
Hewing ain't his graft, kidder. That's books and papers.
I just need to ask your foreman a few
He
things.
chose in the
Our gaffer's gone down there to
screen.
pray. I don't know if he'd be up for talking, but...
Why wouldn't he be in the
Why
mood?
wouldn't he be in the mood for talking?
Young Jaybird, one of our marras, got scrushed the other day. He hadn't even had a full week on the graft, poor lad. It happened the day before the feast of St. Petronilla. You'll find Paul at the lowest
Yeah,
level by
for
the
what?
roof
I don't
hall.
know.
He's praying for the salvation of his soul. You'll hear the wind howling in the adit down there. It can be heard as far as that cursed road. I hear it's haunted. Don't fret, but St. Barbara look out for you. It was good to see you, my friend.
Right. That's sketchy. So, a kid died in the mines the day before the St. Petronilla.
Lord be with you.
God be praised. What do you mean for what? You don't need to earn it. I just give I just don't have many VIPs or mods. Well, I don't have any mods really. Where the hell am I going? That's overrated.
Are you Foreman Paul?
Hey! You walk like a ghost, kidder. You gave me a bit of a fright there. Hold on. I don't know ye. Who are you? And what are you doing so deep in the pit?
My name's
Yeah,
Henry.
for fun.
Sir Christian sent me. I'm his nephew. He wanted me to learn about his job, so here I am. I hate to interrupt your prayers for a dead friend, but I need to ask you something.
He weren't just me marrow. He were my blood. I raised him from a nipper since my sister died. He kept begging me to take him on a shift, saying he was strong as a horse. Wouldn't have taken her like. And now, I can't forgive myself.
Can he?
There's no more pain in heaven. Don't be so hard on yourself.
You're right. I hope the Lord has welcomed the poor lad into the kingdom of heaven. Will you pray with me for his soul one last time?
Aye. I'll pray with you.
You're a canny lad. Repeat after me. Almighty and merciful God, our Father, you are the giver of gold,
That song.
silver, bronze, copper,
Almighty
tin,
and
iron,
merciful God,
and
our
all
Father,
ores and metals.
you are the giver
I
of
ask that you
gold,
bless my brother
silver,
who has died in this
bronze,
mine.
copper,
And may your
tin,
holy angels
iron,
save his soul from
and all
damnation.
ores and
Bring his
metals.
soul to
I ask that
eternal
you bless
glory
my
through our
brother
Lord,
who has
our
died in
Saviour
this
and
mine.
Redeemer, Jesus
And may
Christ.
your holy angels save
Amen.
his soul from
The
damnation.
angel of the Lord declared
Bring
unto
his soul
Mary,
to eternal
and she
glory
conceived the Holy
through
Spirit.
our Lord,
Hail
our
Mary.
Saviour and
And
Redeemer,
Mary said,
Jesus
Behold,
Christ.
I am the handmaid of
Amen.
the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the Word was made flesh, and dwelt among us. Hail Mary. Pray for us, O Holy Mother of God.
So, are you going to answer me now?
Aye. Thanks for praying with me. Ask a boot out.
Let's kaboot.
How much do you make doing this?
Depends on how much we hawk. How hard the rock is, how much ore's in it. It's not really worth it, though. Half a grosh and a corpse
Plus
isn't
with
much of
some
a
nice
fight.
titties. Hmm.
What is the work of a miner about?
What it's a boot? It's about you in the face and hauling the ore to the bank in coves. Over and over again. Proper graft, that. Can be real dodgy, mind. Might even D you in.
DJ in. That prayer never works. One day.
So how many corals did you mine, say, on the
90,
Feast of St. Petronilla?
supposedly.
That weren't a good day. Nobody was in the mood for ganning on after what happened to Jaybird. But even so, we managed to hawk 30 coves.
30. 60 are missing in it. Or something like that. I don't know.
Are deaths in the mine common?
Aye, but every death in this shaft is a waste. Whether it's in a crumple or black damp. Unfortunately, we still bury a yakker or two a month, you know.
Welcome back, Gator.
That's life like.
How is the ore mined?
First, we have to survey the shaft and find ore. Then the place gets scored and set ablaze. We set up timber around. The hewers take their tools and start dinging rock and hewing ore. Nothing to it.
That's all I need to know.
Speech. Just listening while I play some games. Ah, okay. Don't worry about it. Don't feel like you have to come out. Lurk away, mate. Now. No, I don't like that one. If you use your battle cry during combat, you deal 15% more damage in total. 20 seconds. So far, I've never had the feeling quite hungry battle cry. I've tried a few times in combat. Thievery, let's go. I need to stack up the thievery. Of their immediate vicinity, your stealth skill will count as 3 higher. That is 120 seconds or until you break a lockpick or fail at lockpicking, pickpocketing. This one. Pretty necessary. Oh. Impeccable feint. Now. Longsword with a shield. I don't know about that. All of these about combos. Maybe I'll get the shield. I got one from Limor. Right. Let's see now. Tell Christian what you learn from the miners. We learn that they don't make half Russian the core, and that they actually mine 30 the day of Saint Petronella, but the big boss of the area said it was 90. Which I don't know what it means. That's why we're gonna tell the guy.
I'm sorry.
Your excuse, bruh. Where's the exit? Let me out.
Blessings to you.
Kurwa. Where are you? Lol.
I already know how many corvs the crews extracted on the Feast of St. Petronilla. It was 100 altogether.
Ah.
I see. Meanwhile, I looked in the mine book. How many do you think it says there?
Less?
I'd guess it's less.
Then you'd be correct. The book lists 90 corvs extracted. That means 10 corvs of ore disappear each day. But
Each
nobody
day.
could just come along and take them. We keep a close watch on everything. The unreported corvs must be going out to smelting works with the rest of the ore.
It's Diego from the old camp, I bet.
What does it mean?
That this is fraud of colossal proportions, and that Foreman Fett and Herman the ore merchant are in it up to their ears.
Should I go to them and accuse them?
Well, accuse? We want to hear everything they know. That means you need to talk to them. But be very careful. Being involved in the theft of silver is a capital crime, so it should be in their own interest to cooperate. Make sure to promise them no one will know about their crime. You can mention my name. When you've talked to them, come back to me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Right, but what about Vavak? Vavak. Ah, well. It doesn't matter. Herman, where was he? I saw him. But it's not here.
Guten Abend.
Guten Abend. How do we conduct this? The man responsible for checking volumes of outgoing ore is ore merchant Herman. He's one of checking ore quality and determining the price. You should pressure him to reveal what's behind the fraud. Maybe I should get fed first. Because this guy I'm gonna pressure into telling me. But Fed is responsible for the false mining records. I should talk to him and get him to cooperate with my investigation. Nah, let's pressure this guy up.
We need to talk, Herman.
And who might you be?
Henry. But that's not important. Sir Christian sent me. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Discrepancies?
How do you explain that the miner has extracted 100 cores of ore on the Feast of St. Petronilla, but the book only says 90?
If it says 90, there must have been 90. The book does not lie.
Or someone is writing down false numbers and hiding 10 cores.
I do not write anything in the book myself. Foreman Fett counts the corves here. Go and talk to him instead.
Don't tell me you don't count them too. You wouldn't pay for more corves than there really were.
Do you have any idea how much ore passes through my hands? How am I supposed to remember how many there were ausgerechnet on the Fest of St. Petronilla?
Ausgerechnet.
Miners can lie and say they extracted more than they did. They like to show off.
All 3 crews agreed to report more. I seriously doubt that. Talk.
Or else.
Or else. I'll give you such a thrashing your own mother won't recognize you.
No, please.
Oscar.
It was Fett's idea. He came to me saying we were going to deliver more corves to the smelters than we would report, and I would get paid for it. It was going well. I have always paid for what we put in the book. Then I got some geld from Fett on the side. On the Feast of St. Petronilla, I was afraid they would be able to tell the difference. 10 corves is 10 corves after all. Nobody at the smelting works cared at all. I am sure they are in on it too.
Is Ulrich Vavak behind this?
The Mint Master? I have no idea.
All of thrashing.
I am a mere assayer. I have never even met Vavak.
How long has this been going on?
Several months. Maybe
half a year.
About since Sigismund arrived.
Threatening noodle arms. Who are you calling noodle arms, you motherfucking bitch? Ah.
Sir Christian and I agreed to investigate the matter in secret, so just act like nothing's going on. Keep doing what you're doing. We don't want to scare off the people who are actually responsible. Understand?
Yeah, I understand. I will be as silent as the grave.
Gator is not a noodle. He's a he's got a good frame. Right. Let me try again. Oscar. Nah, impossible. Anyway, let's see now. Chief Foreman Faith is responsible for the false mining. Let's get him, lads.
God grant you health.
Yeah, no, what was he saying? Gito's got a good frame. He's probably like, he probably looks strong. I really can't know because I see him like from here. But he probably looks like pretty strong. Micro Crocop. That's the guy who was like an anti-terrorist who then went into MMA. Oh yeah, this guy, I remember. Mirko. That's a fucking good fighter.
A word, Foreman.
What is it, nephew of the Lord of Pisek?
Sir Christian sent me. I need to discuss a delicate matter with you.
Don't tell me one of the yakkers shot all over the outhouse in the yard again.
I'm afraid it's a little
Again?
worse than that. We found some discrepancies in the mine book.
Let Sir Christian handle it then. They're his books, and his responsibility too.
But you're the one counting the corves of ore.
Your point being?
I learned that the miners extracted no less than 100 corves on the Feast of St. Petronilla. You told me it was 90. And that's how much the mine book says, too.
Do you think the yakkers know how to count? They're blockheads, and they like to show off. I'm sure they just exaggerated.
Give everything.
What's it to you? Did the steward send you to snoop
Deceptive
around?
strength.
Don't you know? I work for Vavek, the mint master himself. I'm under his protection.
Aye, there's no point in denying it. Herman told me everything.
Bloody snitch.
You shall be punished.
You have nothing to fear. You're under my protection, and nothing will happen to you. I'll deal with anyone who wants to harm you. Believe me.
Hurry. I'll tell you what I know. As soon as I was made head gaffer, Amara, who works at the smelting works in Grund, came to me. He said someone wanted to talk to me. One of them. So I met this fella in the tavern in Grund, and he told me how it all works. How to cook the books like. He told me the trick was not to report some of the extracted ore, and transport it secretly to the smelters, along with the rest. He made it very clear, if I didn't play along, I could have an accident. There was nothing I could do.
All right.
Who was that fella from the smelter who came to you?
He never told me his name, even when I asked. He's a tall bloke, stocky, pockmarked. I don't scare easy, but this bloke was terrifying.
How long has this been going on?
For some time now, definitely. I heard even former head gaffer Kircher was in on it too.
Where can I find him?
You can't ask Kircher any questions. He fell down a shaft. They say he was drunk.
He dead?
But I don't think it was an accident.
Oh.
Who pays you on the side? You have to pay the miners for what they actually extracted.
I get the extra chink from the smelting works. It's enough for the yakkers and for Herman.
Do you think the mint master, Ulrich Vavak, is behind this?
I don't know. I've got naught bad to say about Vavak. He treats me canny whenever he shows up. He says if Christian gives us hassle, he'd sooner replace him than me. He really said that. The mint master himself.
All right. Just carry on as if nothing's happened. No one must find out we know about the fraud. Christian won't give you any trouble, nor will anyone else. Is that clear?
Clear as a bell, Mara. I'll be silent as the grave.
Back. Welcome back. Looks like there is a trail of stolen silver leading from the mines to the smelter. I should discuss it with Christian.
Good day to you. Give my greetings to Christian, and don't forget a torch.
Torch? What time is it? Oh. Christian, wake up, you dirty bastard.
I talked to Fett and Herman.
And? Did they confess?
They did. I mean, I made them. It's just as we thought. The trail leads to the smelting works.
Did you tell them to keep quiet and act as if nothing's happening?
I did.
Let's see what we've got so far. Those 10 unreported corves leave for the smelting works from here. If silver's going missing, that's where it must be happening. You'll have to go and look around, and talk to the owner, Buresh. I reckon that'll be tricky, though.
How so?
Buresh is a very cautious and clever man. I reckon he won't be happy to have someone snooping around his property. But he's the only one who can give you permission to walk round the smelting works without the guards bothering you.
Something like your letter of safe conduct. How can I persuade him to give me one?
Like I said, it won't be easy. Nevertheless, I found a way you could gain his trust, at least a little. You'll pretend to be a nobleman interested in buying some smelting works, who'd like to get a closer look at his operation.
A nobleman this time, then?
But be careful. Buresh won't be as easily fooled as the simple pitman here. You'll have to dress like a real nobleman.
Shit.
That means no plate armor, or, God forbid, bloody rags. But listen, don't carry a weapon. Buresh has a morbid fear of someone threatening him. That's why he has a bodyguard with him at all times. You must come to him dressed to the nines and act impeccably, so as not to arouse the slightest suspicion. In short, be charismatic. As charismatic as you can manage.
What should I wear?
Like I said, some
Don't need
decent
no
clothes.
weapon.
I reckon you can imagine what those look like. If you don't have anything of the sort, visit a tailor in town. I'm sure he can sell you something nice.
I do have
If you're
nobleman
charismatic
clothes.
enough, Buresh is sure to believe your intentions are good. And make sure you wash up before you go. You
Yeah,
can't go and
everyone
see him
tells me to
looking like
wash
some
up, for
dung
fuck's
soiled
sake.
peasant.
What else should I know about the smelting works before I go?
In the smelting works, ore from the mines is crushed, ground, and then smelted. They extract silver along with all sorts of other materials from it. Then they give part of the silver to the king for the minting of groschen and sell off the rest, along with the other materials, to craftsmen.
Booty. Guys, I've officially been streaming for 10 hours. Let's go.
What should I know about this Buresh before I talk to him?
He's
This
the
is
slyest
boring at
fox
this
of them all.
point.
He comes from somewhere in Moravia, and he moved to Kuttenberg a
Don't
few
forget
years
to
ago.
wash.
He started to prosper soon after, and not even Sigismund's arrival stopped him. He quickly joined his side.
Smelting.
Now he's doing better and better. But whether that means he's involved in something shady, who knows?
Got
I
it.
got it. I'm ready to go.
Here, I've written you a letter of introduction to take with you and give to Buresh. I reckon he won't be thrilled, but he won't turn you down. Ask him discreetly, in passing, how many corves he took from our mines on the feast of Saint Petronella. If my guess is correct, it should be 90. It still doesn't prove anything, but at least it'll give us a clue. You could get something out of the workers. One of them is bound to know something. When you're in the smelting works, keep your eyes peeled. I'm sure something is going on there. Good luck, Henry.
Okay. So I'm going to this town, right? Should probably not worry about them close until I get there. I think groans. Talk to Buresh. Look around the smelter. And this is? Oh, I still gotta go fight. It's too late, isn't it? I'll do it later. But yeah, I see. What time is it? Holy shit. This got out of hand. Alright, I gotta go to Kuthamar first. Let's go to the hole. Although I don't need much sleep. But still, I prefer to not get not get tired in the wait. You see, holy shit, this got out of hand. Goes back to the. I mean, we gotta finish this mission at least, you know.
Careful.
Move aside, peasant. Fuck off.
Innkeeper, what's taking so long?
One more. Taki also doesn't have a fucking diamond. I wanna copy your fucking name, but you won't move. One more. Is that what I say? Right, there it is. Okay. Let's get washed.
Good day.
Right, let's see. Do I have... I have this one. Supposedly a nobleman one. Courtier shoes. Wealthier people. Nobleman. No, not that. Where's my horse? You have some things, don't you? Well, we fucking buy it then. What's the problem? Let's go shopping. Let's go shopping, lads. Where's the tailor? Can't even see the icons anymore. Where the fuck? Do you guys see it? Ah, got it. No, I didn't look. Don't know where I found it. We go to the tailor, we go to the cobblers, we go to the bathhouse.
I'm always glad to see polite people.
Gather round and listen. I have to warn you about the greatest evil and danger on God's earth. Men's...
Actually, please don't. What happened? Glad to watch Dagi. Actually, please don't. What the hell?
Greetings.
Where's the fucking... Taylor? Oi, Taylor! Wow, they don't open fucking late. Lazy bastards. Still not open. Open the door, let me in. Let me in.
The Lord be with you. Good day to you. I'm sure you...
Give
What
me
would you
clothes.
like, friend?
What do you have
I
for
like
sale?
my outfit though. Okay, let's have a look here. Only shit from noblemen. Okay. Burger. Noble. Impossible to walk like a peasant. Okay, one of those. Waffenrock. There be something that says something about nobles and shit like that. Wealthier townspeople. That one's actually fire. This is a Gambison. Noble? Ah, it's a Gambison. 4 point. Expensive, yeah. Fucking 400 for that. You're out of your mind. I think one of these, it's gonna be alright, right? Now, but because it's linen. And linen, it's a thing of the poor, right? Fuck, I don't know. It's too expensive, this shit. For all noble warriors. What color is good? Oh, sorry, Taki. They're not working. I don't know why. Right, let's just buy it. Fuck it. Why there is no noble trousers? Clothing for guy, worn, even nobility, wealthy, bourgeois, various freedmen. Nothing for the common peasant. Right.
I'd like to
It's a
discuss
lot
the
of money.
price. Very well.
It's too much money.
How's this? You won't convince me with this.
That's a decent price.
Thank you, and take care.
I ruined myself. Overpaid, yeah. I had one last chance only. That one thing doesn't even look too good, does it? Does it? And I already have shit like that. Fuck me. I don't like this trip, quite frankly. I liked it better the last one.
Interesting.
You think? But what about... This is a burger coat. Does it look better like that? Fuck, what do I know? I mean, it's all trashed out, I guess.
Interesting.
I don't know. We'll see when we get there. Right, I gotta go now to the bathhouse. Don't worry, lads, I'll make more money. Just tonight, I went from like 100 to almost 2,000. And then I'm back into the same shit. Gamba time. No, I actually did money. Well, I did do money with the dice, but I also just clean around the town. The tasks and the side quests. Did a lot of that. Been streaming for almost 11 hours actually. It's just that OBS got weirded out and shut it down. Considering that I never do more than 4 hours, it's pretty good, huh? I got rings. I got rings in the gloves. You know what? Maybe I'm keeping those gloves. I was gonna sell it all after the mission. Wenches, I need a bath. Is it too early or what?
What would you like?
I'd like to use your services.
And what are you interested in, sir?
I've got a few wounds that need taking care of, and I need a hot bath. And wash my clothes, too, so I don't look like a beggar.
Excellent. Pay up, and we can get started.
I'll gladly pay you.
Excellent. I'm sure you'll be very satisfied.
I reckon that's it. Take care of yourself out there, friend. It happens. Just watch where
Right.
you're going next time.
I'm assuming now won't be called out for stinking. Bloody idiots. Horsey, where are you? They want more bath. In real life, though. I actually gotta save those clothes because it's not the first time that I'm asked to be presentable. Because if you are not, you know, in that one occasion, if you're not, the guy wouldn't talk to me and I couldn't proceed with the mission. So yeah, instead of selling them again, I should just keep them. Radio. Look around the smelter. Talk to Buresh. Van Buren. But yeah, supposedly I look like a noble. I mean, I don't know about I don't know about this thing. This is the one I had on, but I bought that. I don't know if that's better. I think it.
Nice.
The weapons I forgot. No weapons, no nothing.
Nice.
Why is this all sticky?
Buresh of Krakowicz.
What's this dirty beggar doing here? I don't talk to nobodies.
What about
I see some people just can't dress appropriately.
I bought all the most expensive shit. Look at these gloves. Nobleman gloves. Look at the boots. Wealthier. Nobility.
I see some people just can't dress appropriately.
Maybe I need maybe I need one of those funny hats. I think my horse has some of that. Fucking hell. No, I don't have a silly hat. Shit. Well, I got a few things here. Well, let's try some things, I guess. Although they're probably not washed. What about now?
A poorly dressed yokel like you.
Jesus fuck.
I see some people just can't.
Oh my god. What the fuck do I do now? No, I don't get it.
Greetings, Master Buresh.
What changed?
I'm
Nothing
Henry of
changed.
Scallis.
Nice clothes. You've got good taste.
Thank you, Goodman. Likewise, Christian of Pisek sent me. I'm supposed to give you this letter with his testimonial.
Skallets, you say? That's where the royal mines are. Am I right?
You are. Unfortunately, the mining has ceased since King Sigismund's attack.
That truly is unfortunate. Christian writes that your family is interested in running a smelter. But I'm not selling any.
I've heard silver is being stolen here.
Nonsense! Who told you that?
I'm only joking.
That's quite a foolish joke, lad. Everything is carefully overseen and recorded. Every ounce of silver that comes out of my smelting works. I wouldn't cheat the king, would I? That's a capital offense. Is this all just a front for you to check on us?
Ah, shit.
Oh, come now. Surely you can tell if someone's a nobleman, can't you? I'm of noble blood. And your distrust.
That's actually
defends
true,
me.
isn't it?
I couldn't care less, honestly. You won't be snooping around in my smelting works, that's for sure. That's my final word. Off with you. Farewell, my friend. Get lost.
Fuck! I should have. I should have kicked him in the teeth. All that shit for nothing. Put on all our things back. Fucking idiot, you fucking idiot. Wait, where's my other the other thing? Damn it. Can't even speak. Right, where's the smelter?
Good to see you. God be with you.
Shit. I'm gonna have to sneak around the
How do you like working in the smelter?
I can't complain at all, sir. We get a nice pile of chink from the yield, and we're dry and warm.
What can you tell me about Master Buresh?
I can't complain about him, sir. He's an honest bloke, and he pays us well. From what I've heard from the other smelters, it's a lot worse elsewhere, like.
Have you noticed anything suspicious around here?
Nothing. Nothing at all. I graft all day. No time for looking around.
Does any silver go missing from here?
Here? In what smelter? That would mean some of our lads are involved. And you get the rope for that. Look, Sonny, I don't want anything to do with this. Have a chat with Shimo over there.
Shima.
He's not afraid of anything.
Ah, he's inside. Fuck.
So this is how they crush ore in bulk. A Corf here, a Corf there. Right now I can see why no one
How
found a
could
large
he see
quantity
me in
strange.
plain day sight?
You see? It didn't even hurt.
Motherfucker. Then I have to find another way to do things. I can just wait until, well, until he moves around or something. Would you working aggressively? Is that an emote? The clock. The clock. Wait, he's outside now? I just got in. Fucking idiot. Damn it. You won't wake up.
Just a little longer.
Fuck. Oh, wait, where's he gone?
Are you the fella they call Shima?
And who are you?
Henry of Skalitz.
Wake up.
Master Buresh sent me.
Master Buresh, you say? And why did he send you?
I heard that you might know something about the theft of silver.
Why should I talk to you about such things? How can I know it's not a trap?
I should have changed clothes. Look at my stats.
Listen, you better spill what you know, or...
Ah,
Calm
come
down.
on.
I'll tell you what I know.
it's Volkmar. He's the head smelter. He's worked with us for years. Recently, he bought stables here in Grund out of the blue. The entire stables. Where do you think he got the money? It's all very suspicious because he's the one with the best access to the finished silver bars. If you want to find out where the silver keeps going missing, go to him. I'll bet you he knows a thing or two about it. But be careful and keep a weapon close. People like him can be vicious.
Thank you. What can you tell me about Master Buresh?
Well, I don't really want to talk about him. Sorry. I could say something I'd sorely fucking regret.
Fuck you. Volkmar. Go quick before he gets in the smelter. Volkanovski.
Are you Volkmar?
I'm not.
Horseshit. I know these stables are yours.
You must be the snoop who's sticking his nose in everything.
I beg your pardon?
Well, well, well. Don't think we don't know you've been snooping around. We've had our eyes on you ever since you came to Grund. Fortunately, Master Buresh warned me about you in time. Your investigation ends. Right here and now.
You shouldn't have stuck your nose in here, pal. Grund is ours.
Take him down.
Fuck me. 24. 24.
Wait. I demand an honorable duel. It's my right. I'm a knight, not some miserable bandit.
If that's your last wish, go. He wants a duel. He'll have one. You're a dead man. Ah!
I win. Take your Russian and your keys. Spill the beans.
Now, spill the beans. You're responsible for stealing the king's silver?
Not me. It's Buresh. If I didn't play along with him, I'd lose my job. All my life. It's true. As Volkmar is my name, I swear on everything that's holy.
Take it from the beginning.
As head smelter, I test the quality of the silver that's been smelted every day. I have unrestricted access to it. One day, Buresh came to me and said he had an offer for me. He said if I accepted, he'd make me rich. He gave me his man to assist me. I'd take some of the king's silver bars and add them to Buresh's yield. The books were cooked, so no one found out anything. Everything was going well, and Buresh was happy. A few weeks later, he sent me to the mines. I was supposed to make a deal with the new foreman, Fett, and pay him off. In the end, I had to force him to cooperate, just like Buresh forced me. Oh, with threats.
Why didn't Buresh take the silver himself? Why did he need you?
The Mint Master's men watch over the transport of the king's silver. They take turns. Buresh had it all figured out.
Moving on, where does the unreported silver go?
There are mined-out shafts near Old Kutna, where nobody ever goes. Buresh has a secret mint in one of them.
Did Buresh ever mention that Mint Master Vavak was involved in it?
Not in front of me. Maybe his guard, little Neri, knew something.
Fuck me.
But you won't be able to ask him anything anymore.
They counterfeit coins.
I killed him.
I suppose so. But what they actually do there, I've no idea. I've never been there. Buresh only told me about the mint a while ago. He wanted to send me there for some reason, so he drew me a map.
Give me the map.
Yeah, if you take the road to Old Kutna, you'll reach the place where the abandoned shafts are. The entrance to the mint is somewhere around there. Look here. Can I ask you a question? Why are you doing this anyway?
Don't know if... oh, maybe he tells me something, I don't know.
I'm convinced Mint Master Vavak is somehow involved in the whole affair. I'm looking for proof.
No, I can't help you there. I never heard Buresh say nothing about Vavak. Well, now you have the map, and since I told you everything, will you let me go? Please? I know I wanted to, you know, but I was just scared is all. Please let me go, please.
Pay me with
Stables
your
be damned,
life.
just let me go.
Pay up.
I'm quite sure you have coin. So pay up, and you'll be free.
Here, take it all. Thank you. I'll go to Kuttenberg and get fixed up there somehow. And if we meet again, I'll make it up to you. I swear, you're a good, merciful man. God be with you.
Later, Volkmar. Could kill you here. Ah. Find the secret mint. First of all, I'm gonna go find... No, actually, I'm gonna leave it here.